What if AI wasn't just a tool you used, but your co-director? Today, we're jumping into a filmmaking masterclass that totally rethinks the role of artificial intelligence in making videos. We're talking about turning it from something you just use in post-production into a real-time creative partner right there with you on set.
Okay, let's really zero in on this because this one idea, it's the heart of everything we're talking about today. The project we're going to break down, it doesn't just use AI, it treats artificial intelligence as a true creative partner. See, the goal isn't to replace human creativity, not at all. It's to amplify it in ways we're really just starting to figure out.
So how does this actually work in the real world? Well, we're going behind the scenes of a seriously high-impact music video for the artist AZ. This isn't just some theory. We're looking at an actual project that put this bold idea to the ultimate test.
Now, every single creator out there, I don't care if you're a filmmaker, a musician, a writer, you know this struggle. You know it deep in your bones.
And this slide just nails it, right? The vision for this video was huge. We're talking a cinematic, massive, sprawling world. But the reality? A pretty modest production footprint. You know, limited budget, limited space, and of course, never enough time. It's the classic creative dilemma. So how on earth do you bridge that massive gap? This is where the magic really starts to happen. The team, led by co-director Godin Zulu, didn't see limitations. They saw a massive opportunity. They decided to use AI not just to fix a few problems, but to literally build entire worlds from the ground up. And they basically broke it down into a three-step game plan. First, use AI to create the actual environments. Second, use it to fill those places with people. And third, use it to pull off some seriously high-octane action. Let's dig into each one. Okay, so get this. They started in a simple, empty airplane hangar. That's it. But by using generative AI to create these incredible custom backgrounds and then projecting them onto massive LED walls, that boring hangar was instantly transformed. It became this epic cinematic world. They built a universe without building a single physical set. Now here's where it gets really clever. An empty world feels dead, right? So what did they do? They hired just a handful of real people, placed them smartly in the foreground, and then used AI to digitally pack the rest of the scene with crowds. The result? A totally seamless feeling of scale and life. It's brilliant.
And what about those big action sequences? You know, filming car chases and crazy stunts costs a fortune and takes forever. So instead, they trained custom AI models that could swap in virtual vehicles on the fly. This let them create these dynamic, blockbuster-level moments that would have been completely impossible otherwise.
So, you've got these individual techniques, the AI backgrounds, the digital crowds, the virtual cars, and they're all super impressive on their own. But when you combine them, you get this incredibly powerful methodology that's shaking up the entire industry. This approach actually has a name, and it is changing everything. It's called virtual production. And simply put, it's all about combining the virtual stuff, like those AI backgrounds, with the physical stuff, like the actors, and doing it all in real time. This just completely flips the old way of shooting on a green screen and then waiting months to see how it looks. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a live-action video game engine, but for filmmakers. But here's the thing that really, really matters. The technology was never the star of the show. The whole point was to keep refining every single AI element until you just couldn't tell the difference between what was real and what was virtual. And why? To make sure that the nuance, the authenticity of the human performance was always front and center. The tech always served the art.
So what does this all add up to? Well, this project isn't just one cool music video. It's a practical, honest-to-goodness blueprint for a new way of making films. A new way for anyone to tell their stories.
Let's just boil it down to the key takeaways from all this. This approach, with AI as a partner, massively expands a creator's imagination. You can build literally anything you can think of. It also speeds up the workflow like you wouldn't believe, and, most importantly, it keeps the focus right where it belongs, on powerful, emotional storytelling.
And all of that leaves us with one last big thought. This project really lays out the map for how AI can be a true creative partner. So it's not a question of if you can create the world that's in your head anymore. It's just a question of how. So the real question now is, what story will you tell when your imagination is the only thing holding you back?